Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globy Generation 2, and welcome to the new art challenge. How's everyone doing? Very chatty chat, I like to see it. How are you doing, you guys? A lot of hoot hoots. I'm a hoot hoot back. Hoot hoot Neko, hoot hoot Bruja, hoot hoot Miri, hoot hoot Ciel, hoot hoot Cookie, hoot hoot Escoffier, hoot hoot Lunette, hoot hoot Etienne, hoot hoot Lapis. Exhausted, very big day. Oh goodness, goodness. Well, yes, it is a big day. It's because we got a new art challenge, right? Sorry to hear anime. I hope it switches around for you. Hoot hoot Sophie, welcome. Doing well, how about you? I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to showing you this very big day. Yeah, it's a big day. It's a new art challenge. The biggest of days. Before anything, I hope the art challenge will be good. Oh my gosh. Pressure already. First of all, I want to cover a little bit the fact that my birthday merch is out. You have until November 11th. That's less than a month. To get your orders in. It's a pre-order. It'll be sent out in a couple of months, so to say, when everything in production is all ready. But yes, you can get them up. You can already order it. And yeah, I would, for those interested, for those that can, I'm gonna show you what they look like. First up, we got a nice, really cool new standee. It's a really beautiful standee. It shows off all the cool details of my new outfit. It's me in a full wingling form. And aside from that, such pretty art. It really is. It's really nice looking. Also, the main event, I would say, is a nice little cozy throw pillow if you want to hug me or if you want to throw me around the room. Not that I would ever do anything that deserves being thrown away somewhere. But yeah, you have this cute little illustrated chibi throw pillow. It's short plush, it's nice and soft. It's about 40 centimeters. So it's about accurate to the size that you see me holding it. It's just nice on your couch and it'll make it look all the much cozier. Yeah. Aside, so there's also a voice pack. There's also a voice pack which expands on the lore video, Act 2, the most recent lore video. If you want to know what happens after in a story that also involves you, you can pick that up as well. That is a digital download, so even if you get the bundle with all of them, you can access that one already, and you get 2 fall coded wallpapers that I made. One bright and one dark for mobile phones and for tablets. Now, if you also get the bundle with all of the items in one, you get a little bonus photo card, which has my signature on it, and also it has my handwriting on it. Which has a little heartfelt message for you. That is my handwriting on it. It is a printed card, so it's not like I actually wrote this live for each and every one that orders one, but it is my handwriting there written for you. It's a little Polaroid of a moment together we had. Yeah. So that's a little promo. The link is pinned in chat, so you guys go have a look. So welcome. Today I would assume you guys are here for the art challenge. For me first, and then the art challenge. A quick look if I missed anyone. Say hi to anyone here. There you go. Ah, yeah, welcome, welcome. Hoot Sashiburi, I love that. For those that don't know, his Sashiburi, desne, is like, oh, it's been a long time. Hello, Kuni. And Hoot Sashiburi, that's so fun, yeah. All right, I got the art challenge ready for you guys. We're gonna go over into that right after, just a moment. But yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you guys what this art challenge is about. First of all, let me actually show you guys here before we go into it. I'm gonna have the images ready to use in case. The only hint I've been given so far, is that it's gonna let me learn a little bit more about you guys. So, and also the thumbnail for this stream per se. So here we go. The art challenge for a month ahead is movie redraw. Hey, pachi, yay! Woo! Art challenge, wow! What is a movie redraw? What is a movie redraw? Well, it says right there, but I'm going to tell you too. The movie redraw is you take a screenshot from a movie that you like. We'll get to questions in a mo. We'll take a screenshot from a movie that you like. You redraw that screenshot in your style. And then you post your drawing with the screenshot and the hashtag to respective places to upload. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky. And also I would love for you to include why you chose that movie or that scene, if it's anything special for you. And that's how I'm gonna learn more about you guys. You tell me why you like that specific movie, why it's a favorite of yours, if you have a certain memory or an impression of it. I would love to find that. Right, there you go. So, before you guys bombard me with questions, I actually came a little extra prepared and actually did potentially frequently asked questions before you guys ask anything else. Look, I got extra prepared this time. Can it be a series or anything other than a movie? No. But we could try a series redraw at some other point. Not this time though. It has to be a movie. So can it be an animated movie? Yeah, it can be an animated movie. As long as it is a feature-length film, which generally tends to be over 60 minutes. If you post, I see that you post it to my YouTube channel, I will not find it there. We have ways to get it uploaded on my channel. There's a way to upload it to my community. That is where I'm going to be fetching it. I am not going to go. I can't find hashtags separately, so I will not go out of the. That will not go out of my way to look around specific individual channels. Can I draw a different character, pose, or expression from what the screenshot shows? No. The challenge is to recreate the screenshot in your style. So your style being art style, like what kind of lines you do, colors and stuff like that. What your anatomy looks like. Rendering, how that looks too. If you alter the scene, it would just be fan art, and that is not the challenge. Can it be any screenshot or scene from a movie? Yes, but keep it safe for work or it won't be featured. So no excessive blood, gore, or explicit content of any kind of, mature rating kind. It can still be from a mature rated movie if you want to draw a character from that if you want. Just make sure that it's not the actual screenshot or scene that you pick to redraw. Is that somewhat clear? Something else to also add is that if anyone is new on the channel or even has been on the channel before, is coming back and everything, please read the rules, the chat rules. They are in the video description, pretty high up, and they've been simplified to make it easier to understand what the deal is about. And yeah, you can pick your movie, old movie, new movie, animated movie, whichever. I would love for you to pick one that really resonated well with you. I will share it's an old movie that my mentor showed me when I was an owlet, and it unlocked some core memories, or rather it became a core memory because it really ended up shaping a lot of my own personal interests when it comes to all kinds of media and preferences and characters and everything like that, right? I was a very impressionable owlet when I saw it. My mentor told me to cover my eyes when it got scary, but I really liked the movie, and the more I've seen it since, the more I learn more about it. I really like that movie. I will show you guys which movie that is. So yeah. Thank you, Miri. Yes, the challenge is pick a movie, take a screenshot, and redraw the screenshot in your style. And that is also, that's very true, Kuni. I am gonna be preparing a video to show like what the idea is. And then you'd redraw, and so that it also goes out in the short form video ways. Yes. Hello, Click. So yeah, I'm gonna have I'll have the images prepared. I wonder what Vil will be drawing. Yeah. So when it comes to movie downloaded and grabbing a screenshot, if it's a popular kind of scene in a movie, I would assume that you could find it off of the of a YouTube and just take a screenshot. That's what I did. So you don't have to go conducting illegal activities as if I am encouraging you to. You could also take a picture, just take a picture with your phone from your screen or TV or something. And there you go. That is the deal. All right, let's I'm gonna show you guys mine, right? Let's go to the art scene. Is Dark Veil allowed to be used? Dark Veil has not been in a movie, in a feature-length movie. Let's see. I don't know if I can have the rules visible somewhere. So yeah, as far as I know, Evil has not been in a feature-length movie. We need a Vil movie. Yes, we definitely need a Vil movie. I would love to. So anyone listening, yeah. Instead of normal Vil, I haven't been in a movie, so you can't draw me for this challenge. Look, once again. Quick little thing. Movie redraw. You take a screenshot from a movie, a feature-length movie. Doesn't have to, could have been directly straight to DVD or Blu-ray, but it has to be a feature-length movie. And you redraw that screenshot in your style. It is essentially my version of that Sailor Moon challenge that went around. But you guys get to pick your screenshot. So I know which movie I'm going to use, not only binge rewatch, but for the nth time, but use. Nice. Where am I supposed to put my art? There, you can upload it to my channel. You can upload your art to my community. If you use the mobile app, you go to my homepage, like my main page on my channel page, and then you pick like you click the button, go to community, and there you can post it. All right, so hello Lyrica, welcome. Yeah. I have 2 movies to choose from. Nice, Sue. Good job. I went straight into this one, like I said, because it is a specific core memory of mine that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, this movie goes back quite far. Like I said, my mentor really liked the science fiction, the fictions of science. Even though he was a master alchemist, he would just kick back and watch some of the movies, kind of like, man, Vilhelm, magic is cool and all, but this is where it's at. So I watched it at some point when I was old enough. He told me to cover my eyes when it was scary, and now I really love that movie too. I go focus mode on with this BGM. You like this BGM? Nice. I'll send you the BGM, Kuni. Hello, Roxanne. Welcome. All right, let's see. Is the volume okay for the music as well? Can you hear me okay? All right. For me, the movie I am picking is the second Alien movie, the old series, not the new one, not the Prometheus series. I am picking Aliens. It's an old one. It's like from the 90s, I say. I don't remember when it's from. Mid 90s maybe. I'm not sure. I'm kind of unsure. When is the movie from? I'm gonna have a look around. Oh, it's late 80s even. It's late 80s. Okay. Mid 80s. That's going far. That's going back. Yes, Aliens. So the scene in particular is towards the end. It's the one from 1986. It is that one. Yes. The scene in particular is when the main character. It's not what I expected from you. Yeah. And I'm gonna explain why. Hello, Nye, by the way. Is this scene where the main character, Ellen Ripley, faces off against the alien queen, one that has essentially been the source of her nightmares for a very long time, for months, years at this point. I said hello earlier. Yeah, sorry, chat is going pretty fast now. I'm glad I spotted you though. And hello, Ruka, welcome. So yes, I am picking the power loader scene from Aliens. I'll be talking about this movie, why I like it a lot as well. So yeah, so the one thing that this became a core memory is because, first of all, the movie has a clear, kind of not excessively like really in your face strong female protagonist. She's part of the crew. She has like, you know, traumatic nightmares from the first movie. It took me a long time before I saw the first movie. I kind of only treated the second one on its own. And against her better judgment, because everything that she went through, she still went on this mission where she's and in this particular scene, she really she's already like defied her fears and danger to save a little girl that she cares very much about. But at this point as well, she has to. There's no escaping anymore, right? There's no weaponry, no anything. But she can drive a power loader, which is a what do you say? I'm going to try to find. They see power loaders look like this. Essentially, it's just a harness, a robotic harness that is used to load heavy stuff. Just like there's like the forklifts that exist in warehouses and stuff. But they made it science fiction to kind of be like a power suit, like a walking robot that you kind of strap into. Here's another screenshot from it. He's kind of holding the arms. Everything is very like mecha, metallic, worn down too, like industrial forklifts would look like. And there's these kind of like wires and hydraulics and everything like that. So I'm gonna redraw this scene. Basically, that's the one I'm going for. So it's very moody, very dark, very light, like very kind of a scene. And now I'm gonna draw it in my style. I'm not gonna just redraw it as is. I'm gonna try to do it my style. All right. Hello ZF, welcome. Hello Ditto King. All right, so I'm gonna take a moment and explain. I'm gonna explain the challenge once again because we got some new people in. I'm gonna take a moment later on as well to explain the challenge once again for new people that are coming in. Okay. I'll also make a post on YouTube and Twitter and then other places, just a kind of a picture post that shows what the challenge is about, and then I'll work on making a short for this. Okay, so again, the challenge this month with a feature next month is, I saw the question as well, so I'll get to it in a bit. It's called Movie Redraw. So you take a screenshot from a movie that you like, specific scene, specific movie, whichever, like, and you redraw that screenshot in your style. So then you post your drawing with the screenshot and the hashtag to respective places that you have posted before, like in previous art challenges. I will post it in the video description how to post it to my YouTube channel, to post it here as well so I can see it. That worked really well in the last art challenge. I saw Kuni mention that hashtags are not working really well in the Bird app, or but I am really looking around to kind of really go out of my way to find the hashtags. I'm not gonna be looking at everyone's individual channels for them. And yeah, we do monthly art challenges. ZF, and I do a feature stream as well where I show everyone's entries regardless of skill. It's not a competition. Yeah. Hello editor. And yeah, and also I would love for you to include why you chose that one movie or scene. Like what does it mean to you? Why was it that one? Yeah. So, and for other questions and rules, I see, can it be a series? No, but we might do something that has to do with a series redraw later. This is specific for a feature-length film. It can be animated though, like you see. As long as it's feature-length, usually like an hour, over an hour, like that kind of a thing. And yeah, Snoopy, like it says here, you can be animated movie. It just has to be a movie, not a series. Literally have it on screen and I'm getting the questions, but yeah, exactly, it can be animated movie. Yes, it can be an animated movie. Can I draw a different character, a different pose, a different expression? No. The challenge is to recreate the screenshot in your style. So art style and anatomy and rendering, that is your style. But if you alter the scene in terms of like putting them in a completely different pose, it would just be fan art. Feature length is at least 80 minutes. That's very true. It kind of looked up a definition, and feature length kind of differs from different places. So I'm putting it 1 hour plus here, and if you guys saw it here and chose it from there, then go ahead. I might fine tune this a little bit as we go for the rules later. Okay. But no OVAs, no 45-minute things. I guess 80 minutes. Let's just change that one already then. So like an hour, what is it? An hour and 20 minutes, over an hour and 20 minutes then. So yeah, like again, it can be an anime movie if you want to draw specific anime, but it's got to be the movie. And it's going to be a screenshot. And also, can it be any screenshot or scene from a movie? And it's like, yeah, but keep it safe for work or it won't be featured. So no excessive blood, gore, or explicit content, very violent stuff. As long as like, I think there was like, what was it? Sai said, the movie I want to use, the specific scene showcasing some blood, would it still be okay to use it, or we Danganronpa? I think you can have some splatter. If you wouldn't mind Danganronpaing it, I wouldn't mind that either. That means making the blood either different color, or making it making it pink, or making it green. Probably better, probably more wholesome to do. I would appreciate if you did that. You can still you know, you just alter the anything, any blood stuff like that, so we can just. Is it in Keitaku? No, because as far as I know, Evil and other characters from my lore have not been in a feature-length movie. The challenge is to redraw the screenshot as is. I appreciated that you want to include Evil or me myself, but that is not the challenge right now. I got plenty of me focus in the previous art challenge. This one is for me to know about what movie you might like. Sound good? Now to find a screenshot without a weapon. You can have a weapon. You can have a weapon. You can have a gun, everything, pistol. Just don't show it shooting into someone. Yeah, honestly, you can have weaponry on it. And sure, if the character's scratched up and they have some like, you know, a bit of blood, bit of scratches on them, fine. Just no excessive, very splattery, very, very graphic stuff. Well, I love Tarantino. I get that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, this one in particular, I'm just picking this screenshot here. If you like one of the movies, you can pick one of these movies, you know. And exactly, that's a very good point, Mary. You're welcome to fan art me in a different outfit, in a different setting, everything as well, if you would like to. Of course, like, I would very much appreciate it. You can post it with #illustrations on YouTube as well, actually. You can post it. It's fine. I would love to see it. It's just for this particular challenge, we have these particular rules. Is that all right? Now I'll take a moment again and fix the instructions. I think it would be better to do like we were saying before and just make that straight up 80 minutes feature length film. I'll just say it verbally, yeah. To do the challenge, you can take a picture. If you're doing it traditionally, you can take a picture of your drawing, or you just save it digitally. If you're gonna post it on YouTube, you can post it with the YouTube app on phone or tablet. You can go to my channel and click the button, go to community, and there you post it there. Honestly, I feel like that question might show up a couple of times, so I am give me just one moment, Plumies, and I will add that to the chat, to the current stream description, so that I can just refer to that one. Screenshot with a full background if you want. That's the challenge. You don't have to recreate the whole thing, but if you want to focus on the character, then focus on the character. Don't change the character around too much. Let me have a look. See, I know I had instructions on how to do it here. There you go. There you go. Let me just put this in the video description so we can get on with the actual drawing. You have a month to do this. You can draw a monster. I don't know. You can draw a wicked creature if it's kind of scary creature, sure. But just, you know, I just don't want the excessive gore and stuff. I don't know how you want to challenge yourself. Post your entry with the screenshot and add hashtag movie redraw to it. Write a little something about why you chose that movie scene. There you go. Okay. To post on my YouTube community page. Okay. The how to do that is now in the video description. I will also do the movie redraw challenge, and one. It is, sorry that I'm doing this right now. I feel like that would have been a better to prepare, but take because people are joining in different times, I'm just going to be repeating myself a while. So take a screenshot from a movie, redraw that screenshot in your style. 3, post your drawing. 3, post your drawing according to the instructions below. Save. Okay, done. Okay, now we can refer. Now we can refer to read the video description. Yeah. Hello, Hyunjin. Hello, I'm trying to remember. Josai? 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 Gosh, remember. It was not the way I said it first. How long will the stream be? About 2.5 hours at most, I think. Hello, Lex, welcome. And Harriet didn't say hey. Let's just say thank you. Trying to. Alright. Let's I'm gonna draw a little bit. I remember. You also joined the art challenge. You drew you got me the you dressed me up like a farmer, like the farmer I am. I would appreciate. This is not in the rules. I would just personally like to ask you to not use the crying face a lot. It's distracting. Stardew Valley Bill, yes. You know how it goes. I'm sorry to say. Time zones and everything, and how long streams go. The clock won't stop, and this is what we get. Let's see. All right, we got I got my thing prepped. There's no lull in that. First cover throwback. There's a few Token Rambo movies, but never watched it. Well, you need to get a screenshot regardless, and I'm gonna ask you why you picked that screenshot from that specific movie. Those are the rules. You need to explain to me why you picked that specific scene and what it means to you. If you can't answer that, you're not fulfilling all the criteria and it might not be featured. So maybe pick a safe choice, not just because you want to draw something you like, you're just gonna go out of your way and yeah, just pick out one of the movies. Okay, so time for drawing. The time for drawing is now. Magical. Ayo. How to Train Your Dragon, that would be excellent. I might have tipped the scale by saying that, but that's just really it. It's gonna be interesting to see my rendering of this. Yeah, me too, actually. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? So I did a 1080p frame here, 1080p frame. This. Okay, I'm gonna say something. If you have a lot of questions that have been repeated, I don't mind if anyone just entered and stuff like that. But if I miss any questions, please remember that you can leave a comment on the stream as well, and I will address that after. The idea is also for me to do, to also get art done. So if you don't mind, if you'll excuse me, and lock in. I feel like the choice of movie will say more on our ages than I'd like. That's very true. There are movies are specifically some are ageless though. I would say, I would argue. You're gonna think I'm a 60+ person because I like Snow White or something. All right. Time to make this scene happen. Classics. There you go. There you go. I like a bunch of different movies. Like Nice said, you might not like think that is you would maybe not have bet on that one. Then again, a lot of people thought I was gonna sing a ballad as my first solo cover, and then it was a rock song. So keep them guessing. Hi yo. Mine's a classic. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I'm not gonna, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna go very heavy into when the movie came out and how old you must be because you chose that movie or why. Damn. Indiana Jones is a great movie. I also like watched way later. I just really enjoy movie. Like the thing with Aliens itself, it's like really good for cinematography, and it's essentially a lot of it has kind of taught me that it doesn't need to be fancy stuff as long as it works. Explanation of why I picked this movie will be in a Google Doc. Fine. You're missing out if you only watch newer movies. I agree, honestly. Part of me just really wants to get like a list of old like grayscale monochrome movies and just go through them too. You remind me of my teacher. Yeah, well I am very teacher coded. I was drawn as a professor in my my last challenge. All right, okay. I'm gonna get some lines in and we can see what you guys are typing up after, okay? Moody scene is very value, very moody, moody. So I'm gonna try to match that. This is gonna have to be silhouetted in, I think. This is kind of something I'm gonna need to block in a way, because let's see. There are a lot of great movies. Just that's just it. There are a lot of great movies. Some of the older movies that a lot of people consider classics, they feel like they age well. Yes, but sometimes it kind of has a hard time grabbing you. I feel like cinematography has changed over time. Like some of the older like horror movies, like not horror movies but kind of thriller movies, they kind of build up tension much more different nowadays. I say nowadays, like with newer movies, you know. Angles, you can now with the help of CGI and everything, you can get very you can get impossible angles that they couldn't before. Block the frick. Yeah, we blocking in for sure. And now we're gonna indicate where the character is. Let's see. It's kind of very kind of here. Vintage movies, I love that. I love that. Will I also start not drawing? Yes, yes I am. Do I know that is a Zootopia reference? Yes, yes I do. That said though, that the whole thing of like you can get impossible angles now. There are older movies that have like, I love seeing practical effects, and this movie in particular is full of them. It's just like I think the only CGI they used was essentially a model ship with a blue screen that they kind of keyed the blue screen out, and then just kind of made the whole sequence of it kind of landing and doing stuff like that. That is the only essentially like visual effects, that like special effects they had. Everything else was practical, and that I really love, because even if it looks a little tacky, like tacky practical effects will always sell it better than mid CGI. Another science fiction movie that would fit into the horror genre, I guess, like a bit of thriller horror, is a movie called The Thing. There is a newer version of that, which essentially just remakes the original movie. But having watched both, after like I watched the new one, I watched like the old one, and not gonna lie, kind of finding the old one a lot more charming. It kind of does its thing way better in a way. So the effect on this scene particularly is that they have lights on Ripley to show the face and have everything else be in silhouette, because the fact of the matter that it is a practical little kind of, I don't even know what kind of a suit it is, but it was a suit that someone wore, right? Someone was actually, this suit itself was made that there's actually someone just kind of does what parents do with their kids sometimes, you know, kind of just hold their arms and they can put their feet on their parents' feet, and then the parents walk around with them. It's essentially how this power loader thing worked. Someone was inside the suit, and Sigourney Weaver, the actress, was just kind of essentially mounted, essentially like standing on their feet in this kind of whole like this robot contraption, right? Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, because it is so clunky and so delayed, it just sells the idea that it is a real kind of robot thing, because whenever you do CGI, like comparing this robot scene with Avatar, when they just suit up and the robots just follow their movements one to one, it feels so unnatural. It is futuristic, sure, but it's not relatable in that sense, the same way that this clunky kind of construction worker kind of tool would feel, because we can relate to seeing road work happening and stuff like that, you know? And I was very surprised, because the movie has really cool music, but this one battle is complete silence. You only hear the alien queen and the hydraulics of the robotics happening. So it's just Ripley essentially kind of psyching herself up with kind of screams and shouts at this alien queen, and then you just hear the alien queen doing the sounds that they do, the distorted sounds. It's a really cool scene. And also, like, so when we're talking about like I said, like key core memories, right? I'm attributing my how much I like power suits and sci-fi and stuff to this movie, honestly. everything from Samus Aran in Metroid having like a power suit, Master Chief, Halo, everything like that is just kind of like, yes, power suits. Funny enough, I've not really been that interested in drawing mecha per se. I really like power suits per se as science fiction, but not so much the actually drawing the very, very fancy mechas. So I'm blocking in the values, the lights in this scene a bit, trying to kind of give this a bit of shape. I'm doing it a little bit different, like you normally maybe, yeah, it's a completely different level. I have drawn mechas, but I didn't really find it like as interesting to do. Robot characters, sure though. Nice, Bruja. Good luck. Looking forward to seeing it. You guys got a lot of time. The feature stream will be, what is it, on the 15th, I believe? The weekend of the 15th, yeah. Transformers, yeah. I believe it. Transformers are really tricky. Especially Transformers, like how they do them in the movies. They look really cool, but the fact that material just kind of comes out of nowhere when they transform. Because I've seen kids' Halloween outfits in cardboard look like, you know, Transformers, when they just kind of just curl up and they're like the cars. You know. The movies per se, they're just kind of like, you know, you have a little cell phone and then suddenly it just like, and then it's just like, it's a humanoid robot from nowhere. So it just kind of doesn't feel like they're actually transforming. They're just being CGI'd into something. I'm gonna play with the lighting and kind of hide her other eye a little bit. I'm gonna play with the lighting a bit and kind of just hide, keep this in the dark. I think. I'm gonna keep this whole side in the dark. I think I can just kind of darken this part a bit now. Transformers 1 is the only acceptable movie. I haven't seen all of them, but I'm inclined to agree. Still though, I think I did see the first, what, 2, 3 or something. And they just what I really liked about it, how the CGI was really good in how do you say that, in putting the color correction so that the monsters, the robots really looked like they were where they were. It's birthday. Hey, yo, happy birthday. Anyone's birthday today or in vicinity, happy birthday. The animated one, Transformers 1. Right. Okay, so there's an animated one. Happy birthday. Nice to see you, Mimi. Welcome. All right. I am, gosh, I feel like I'm gonna upset people by saying this. Before I actually watched the series, I watched The Last Airbender, the movie. So I didn't know anything about the series. I watched the movie. I found the movie quite cool initially. I found it quite cool, a little bit kind of slow around here and there. The effects were cool. I liked the idea and concept. Then I watched the actual series. And I cannot say that I looked back on it as fondly anymore. Well, you see, that's just discovering the series must have been something. Yeah, honestly, the series, I love the series. The first season of the series was a bit all over the place, but after they established what they were doing, because like the first season of The Last Airbender, lovely introduction to the characters, but the animation was a little bit, they were kind of experimental. Then after season 2 and season 3, I think there's only 3 seasons in Last Airbender, right? Then it was all established, and it was like, it really went for an awesome friggin' roundup and everything. I love it. The journey, the goal essentially is just kind of, yeah. You kind of, they got there, you know, they got there. Water was the first one. It was a bit silly. The characters were nice and introduced. I just kind of felt like the animation, they just kind of did stuff. Either because they kind of like, hey, someone at the office was like, hey, can I do this? Can I try this? It's like, oh, Jack, knock yourself out. The last one, yeah, the fire book was amazing. Laboratory, like second and third book was great. I really like how everything kicks off too. So it's not like, that's just a criticism generally of the impression of it, of not having seen it bit by bit from the get-go. Like I saw it pretty late, but yeah, I love it still. It's amazing. They were finding their style. Yeah, essentially, it kind of felt like they were an animation studio with a dream, and they got a budget, and they were all like, okay, yo, we're gonna use this budget, and we're gonna do all kinds of fun stuff and stuff. Because there's this scene I remember in the, it's just the animation style. There's one part where Aang jumps in the water, and there's this thing that he starts running away from, and he's just kind of running on the water. That angle with the exaggerated foreshortening and stuff like that never happens again. The expressions they do in that one episode don't happen again, so that's why it kind of feels experimental. So I'm drawing this screenshot here in my style. That is the challenge. It is in the video description what the current monthly challenge is. And I will be doing a feature stream for everyone that wants to join in to this challenge and try it out. Needs to be a bit more angry, I gotta say. Okay, so we're just gonna have this here. I'm just gonna have the indications here for now. My style is, I would say my style is very rooted in the in how sketchy I do things. So we'll see how I end up defining this a little bit later. What I feel about Korra, I don't know how to feel about after Korra, but we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, there's gonna be a new Avatar series. I know they're gonna, like, the live action or animated ones. Apart from the pacing, I loved Korra. Korra was awesome too. Korra was animated one. Oh, cool. Okay. I really like Korra as well. I do understand what people, the kind of, I don't know how you say that, a lot of the issues that I heard about it was was that people just wanted more, the continuation to Last Airbender, and didn't want to get to know new characters. But as a series, that's like, if you look at it as a standalone series, it is really good too. A lot, yeah. So I would have liked some movies or something to happen to kind of expand on some of the stuff that happened after in the comics and stuff like that, you know. Thank you, Mimi. I'm glad you liked the drawing. Time to do some more of this stuff around here, I guess. Block some more stuff in. There you go. Get these bars in too, I guess. Not completely exactly where everything is and goes, but you know, as long as it's close up. I feel like I'm gonna wanna adjust a bit of this to kind of give it a bit, make it more dynamic. Wait, it goes. It's like one of these. That shape is like. The frame goes like up, down, kind of like this, I think, even. So it's like the top is there, then it's open, it has the side support, then it's got the two bars there. So this one in per se is actually doing this, going down, bar, some light, something like this. There's a bunch of stuff happening behind here too that I have no idea how I'm gonna really define, but I think that's gonna be good to lean into the how dark everything is, and then just kind of use color to define all of it. There's like, she's strapped in is like the belt is kind of like this, connected like a harness, and I think she's wearing like a t-shirt, like an army style t-shirt, army shirt, and then this is just in darkness. But it kind of still indicate where the shirt and arm is, I guess. Something like that, yeah. I think I need to move Ripley a little bit to the side to make this work out well. Let's see. Need to make her have a better angry expression there too. I'm making a slight adjustment, I guess, is the fact that it's a very serious face. She looks a bit kind of you know, very afraid, like doing something despite being afraid. I would like to kind of add a little bit more intensity to it, and this how grave the situation is, by kind of making her eyebrows look a little bit angry. You do see a dot on her eyes, yeah, you do. I'm just trying to indicate where that dot is. I'm gonna change it after, I think. The scene I chose is such a close shot. I think I've never drew someone so close. Just looking at you. Yeah, glossy eyes essentially, so. Do you like drawing? I love drawing. In fact, if I could draw live and have a lot of people watch me from all over the world, just put myself out there to for other people to kind of drop by, judge, and just see what I'm doing there, I would. Wait, I'm gonna try to fix her expression a little bit. Would you imagine drawing? Yeah, would you imagine drawing live and just have people that you can't see their faces, but they can see you? They're just an audience. Hi, Plumies. You guys are not just an audience, don't worry about it. This face is really tricky. This is pre-recorded, yes. I got the question if I was artificial intelligence about AI, to which I just said, no, I am just I. Okay, kinda getting somewhere. Kinda. It does have a very messy, kind of wavy, curly hair. So if I just kind of, if I just kind of do a little, you know, kind of indication of something like this. And I kind of just give, there you go, this, yes, accidental 2 brush strokes, completely did what I wanted with the eye. Oh my gosh, I so wanted this effect to happen, and just kind of like blip blip. Okay, you know what, I'm not touching that. We're keeping that. Thank you, happy accidents. Oh, we really like those happy accidents. Happy accidents. Pachi, yes. We take a number 2 brush, and we dip it in some thinner, and we dabba. Thank the algorithm. You know what? I'm gonna like the stream for this. Join me in liking the stream for more happy accidents. Just give a thumbs up to the stream. I promise it generates more happy accidents for me to just nail when I'm drawing. +1. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lovely to have you all here, by the way. It's nice to meet you all. You don't know who I am. If you don't, then still thank you for being here, because, you know, who is that owl? What's he doing? I am Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globy, and I'm an artist. I'm a cozy gamer. I also may not, totally am, be the better language owl, the better green language owl. If you happen to know any other green language owl, you don't have to anymore because I'm the better one. So, you know, it's all fine. I have some language-based shorts on my channel as well, if you're curious. So yeah, if you're curious about any of my 4 languages that I know, I do shorts with them as well, where I teach you the words in different languages, so have a look. And yes, I will color this. I will color this accordingly. Now, this scene in particular, she follows this up with something that has become very reused and quotable in a lot of things. I cannot say it because it's not very nice what Ripley says, with full understanding why she would choose to say that. But yeah, I can say a variant of it, which straight up encourages the alien queen to get away from the little girl that she cares very much about. So she says something along the line of, "Get away from her, you witch," in the Halloween edition, you know? To be fair, she's not having the best day of her life. No, but she's conquering her fears. She's conquering her fears while doing that. Yeah. No, I completely say it's understandable. It's very understandable. I just cannot find it in myself to reiterate what she's saying. Since I am, in fact, having a pretty good day of my life, you know? So I don't feel like I have the need to really express said words. But yeah, it's really cool. I really like the power loader scene. It's always going to be a favorite of mine. That's great to hear. Thank you. I'm trying to build a new habit. So far it's been really nice. I start my day off way different now. I'm still like, I feel like I'm struggling quite a lot in the mornings because mornings, right? But before I make my breakfast, before anything really, I'll make a cup of tea, and I actually journal in the morning now. I write down a page or two about generally how I'm feeling, being honest, and it really wakes me up and puts me in a good mood, because part of my journaling is also kind of like, so what am I gonna be doing today? And then I just kind of check what I should be doing, and it's just kind of like, you know what? Kind of journaling. I don't know if you guys know what how and what that it kind of goes. Are you using grayscale perchance? I am. No, this is full color. You might be colorblind. Just kidding. Yes, I'm rendering with the values, doing grayscale. Yes. So yeah, it's worked out really well. And today I woke up and I was actually looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to just writing with my new fountain pen. It's really nice, with a little journal, with a cup of like spice melange tea, like just herbal spice melange. No music, no anything on, just like the morning silence, and just kind of just me jotting away for a bit. It's really nice because when you really get into the journaling, it's like being in a chat room or a DM with yourself, with your inner thoughts. Anyway, do you draw even when you're not live? Yes, I would. It's been like half the time I'm kind of busy, but I do draw when I'm not live. Yeah, I love journaling. Journaling is super nice. I used to feel about journaling like what I would feel about sketchbooks. Like I start drawing on a sketchbook and then okay, now that is the bar is set. The bar is completely set. I cannot do anything that doesn't look good now anymore. But I kind of decided to kind of like even with the newer journal that I started, I just kind of like grabbed I just grabbed a new page and like, hi, yes, it's me now. Welcome. Nice to meet you. I will be writing in you now. And I did some typos deliberately where I scratch it over with the ink. And yeah, you know, there are no wrong answers essentially in when it comes to journaling or any kind of entries. So I hope we get like, I don't say like it's gonna be great. Thank you so much for being my journal. I tend to talk to my journal in a way too, kind of like thank you for this. I usually always end my entries with thank you. This has really helped put things into perspective essentially, and I sign it with a nice little feather. My little, after journal entries I do kind of this, a little feather. That's all. Like I usually draw like thank you and then it's easier to stay focused during the day when you get my thought. Yeah, when you get a thought on some paper. I agree. Hello chill guy, welcome. And Cryptic, welcome. Is it easy? Is it drawing easy for you though? It wasn't always. But it has become. I found my way. I found the way I like to draw. Funny enough, the way I like to draw when I don't do digital, I use a ballpoint pen with post-it notes, essentially like sticky notes. That's kind of how I go about doing my thing. Because it's also the same kind of thing. It's like less performance anxiety to kind of have to do something nice. I can still use what I create digitally afterwards, but you know. I don't know if I should maybe be more truthful to her expression, but I'll change it after. Never liked journaling. Back when my mom and teachers would read them journals, I'd get scolded for not being too enthusiastic about goals. I get that, but the journal is supposed to be yours. It's supposed to be your thing. You can write in your journal anything you want. That's for you and no one else to read. And it might be difficult to open up, especially after having done stuff like that, like where people kind of will judge you for your thoughts or lack of enthusiasm and stuff like that, you know. But and I had a hard time really learning how to. I'd never let anyone. No, the thing is, like, I recognize that because we were like, I remember having to keep a journal for school as well as an outlet, and they would read that. And it's really such a bad practice to kind of be all like, yeah, you're not enthusiastic enough. Well, then maybe that is not, you know, then maybe that is not what I should be doing, you know? If you're not enthusiastic about something, that is fine. Because you know what? Realizing that you're not very enthusiastic about it might make you realize what you might be missing or what you want instead. What did you do before you liked drawing if it wasn't always easy? I kind of always enjoyed drawing. I've always enjoyed scribbling ever since I was an owlet. I wasn't always good at it, but I always enjoyed doing it. And then learning more and more was really encouraging and just kind of like, yes, I wanna learn how to do this thing. I wanna do that. I got a lot of criticism from people around me too, and from either both from jealousy or whatever other thing. But I got put down a lot for my art. But that didn't stop me from still like continuing it, you know. You can still enjoy it even if it's not easy. That's why we do art challenge. Yeah, exactly. And this face is too round on Ripley. Ripley has like a bit more of a like very obvious edges and everything. Everything I say, like the shapes. No, that's too much. You know what? We're going back. We're going back. Square jaw. Yeah, she got a square jaw. So it doesn't have to be round, but I'm thinking maybe I'll just leave it kind of like that to make it kind of look a little bit. She almost has a bit of an underbite. I don't like drawing. It's too hard for me. Well, I get that. I get that. Sometimes there are like when it comes to drawing, drawing is a chaste interest. It's something you do, you continue doing because it's something you enjoy. If you don't really enjoy it because it's difficult or are not able to express yourself the way you want. There are ways to learn that, and I would say that it would be a bit more beneficial to maybe look into how to draw certain things if there's something you want to draw, because ability and skill does not just come on its own. It comes everything from the way you observe something, and I also had the misconception of thinking that I would just get better if I kept doing the same thing over and over. But honestly, if you look up some guides and some references and how to do certain things in order to learn it, there's an awesome way to start getting better. Good with drawing videos though, like when you follow like a how to draw video. Yeah. I mean, that's how I started too. I was drawing a bunch of characters, and then I kind of got the idea that to maybe what if I draw that same character, same pose and everything, but just change their clothes a bit? What if I add a little ribbon? Oh my gosh. What if I change them to wear like sneakers instead of boots? Oh goodness, that's kind of how I started, like derivating, like just changing stuff up a bit. Sure, like I felt like it was an original character, but it was really just the same character, just kind of changed a little bit, But it was a good start, honestly. I still doubt my drawing abilities at times, like I feel like I almost need someone to hold my hand at times, because now I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this on my own. It's freaking difficult. Like how would I ever? But so it's there's certain confidence in a way that kind of how you get an idea of how to approach certain problems, how to illustrate certain things. But sometimes, yeah. Drawing, I feel like sometimes drawing is often presented as a gift, not something you learn that beginners get. Oh, and then because it's not something you learn, beginners get unmotivated. Yeah, I get that. Hit a plateau with your line art, so branch into trying how to add colors to and do cell shading, as well as trying out other tools and brushes on the program. Changing how you approach art can give you new ideas and help grow. Exactly, it definitely does. My creator juices are low. Flat colors, a little bit of shading down. Good job, Dragon. That's plenty, And definitely changing things up is very inspirational. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do art challenges on the channel, to kind of give these kind of prompts for you to try something new and maybe grow and learn from it. What are you adding to your drawing? What are you adding? What do you mean? Like when you color it. I'm doing digital work, so I'm using a layer effect in order to color it. I'll add the lights. What kind of colors? Well, what the screenshot does. It's gonna kind of go over everything that I've. It's gonna kind of go on top of everything that I've drawn. So it's gonna kind of be using the grayscale that I have put in here, as a way to kind of give shape to everything. I should be able to put some color into this soon-ish. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I just need to shape out things a little bit better before I get the colors in. I kind of liked it. I haven't drawn Ripley before. You're getting back into drawing animatic reels. The art feels less impressive, but I have much more fun with it. You called it a layer effect. I call it a layer effect. Layer effect. I use layer effect. I use layer effects like overlay, multiply, sometimes soft light, I think it's called soft light. Yeah, soft light. And that kind of lets me, I'll give you a demonstration. See, that's really interesting about the animatic mirror. I'm gonna see, like this is a normal, it just draws on top. If you do it multiply, it kind of colors it like that, but darkens it. If you do overlay, it brightens it instead. See, so those are the effects that I use. And you're getting back into animatic reels. That's so awesome. The art is less impressive, but I have so much fun with it. I feel like drawing a lot of animatics will give the same kind of like effect of drawing a lot of comics. You will like improve a lot in the how expressive the characters look. So for me, I don't use a lot of layers currently. This is a layer. This is a layer on its own, and this is another layer. So I have two layers that I'm working with. Honestly, why do I have two layers? I'm just gonna merge them all. There's just one layer that I'm working with now. Dun, 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 dun. Overlays base itself on your light. Light of your color, right? Under 50%, it will be lighter. Exactly. That is completely value based. So you can darken it too. Very true. Got like the joystick here. Like I feel like I'm drawing Ripley very centered. I feel like I should zoom it out a little bit more too. Or I increase this a little bit. Because I want to show a little bit more, you know? The anime face is quite big. The style-wise is quite big. It's a bit narrower in the actual harness, but I think it's still quite alright. It's doable. Now that I look at Vil's screenshot, that blue strap brings so much attention to Ripley and the green contrast of her orange. Yeah, definitely. The fact that they had a light on her the whole time adds a lot. That scene, like I hadn't even realized, like I've seen this movie a lot of times, and I just now realized that this battle is completely silent from music. There's not a lot of music. It is just really the intensity of, like, you know, the battle and the sounds that happen. So it's sound effect driven, which is something that really interests me, especially with how I've gotten into doing more voice pack based audio editing and stuff like that too, you know? That's not to say you can't add music to a voice pack, because that might have been something that is in the newest voice pack. Picking a very expressive movie for this challenge because I want to get better at emoting. That's awesome. Such a good way to using the challenge to your advantage in that sense. And your side's doing the opposite, not focusing on the character faces, but the composition of the characters. Ooh. The Trigon, and right. That's just a cinematography choice in a way. I've watched Aliens 83 times. 83 times! Since I was 12. It's my favorite movie. Excellent, Cryptic. That's awesome. I used to be able to recite the entire script. At some point, I'm sure I could as well. Game over, man. Game over. There's a lot of, it's really funny because when you go, I think when I played the first Halo game, there's so much reference to, there's a lot of reference to the big like science fiction movies, action science fiction movies like Aliens and a lot of the FPS. I guess a lot of the people that worked on those games probably grew up with the movies per se. Emperor's New Groove in Spanish, heck yeah! I only watch certain scenes in Spanish because I love seeing scenes that I like in different languages. Kronk is awesome. I had to watch the El Veneno para Cusco a couple of times. It's just funny. De Vergift van Cusco. Based Simon. Love that movie. I saw it super late. I did not see it when it came out or anything like that. It's just way late for me, but it's just a funny one. How is it not your computer exploding? This type of stream seems so heavy to do. Ah, yes, it's because I use a magic mirror. You see, I am in my study. In my study, I have a magic mirror that let me do this. My computer is quite cold right now. It's not having a big issue, but it would be, if it was a laptop, it would probably be exploding. Yes. It helps that it is a stationary one because then it doesn't have to struggle too much with power management. My magic mirror is by all means not very high spec either. It is quite decent for its intent and purposes, but it's not updated to the finest creme de la creme. You know, we're gonna dusted it off a little bit. Got a little bit more of working magic mirror memory in it. Really? Yeah. Let's see. I don't remember the... Here we go. Yeah, it's not even an 8-core processor. Because I feel like people are talking about 16 core processors and 8 core processors. It's like, no, it's not even an 8 core processor. Which, to be fair, 8 core, like 6 core processors are, it's already like a step up, but I haven't upgraded in a while, nor do I feel like I need to. I'm gonna change her expression a bit. I think I will, let me just copy paste this and see that can match her expression a bit, because she looks a bit angry here. She's supposed to be a little bit more worried about what's going on. You played games on high graphics too? Yes. Now that is thanks to a certain little graphics card I got a hold of, but it's a 2080. So they're up at 5, the 5000 series, the 2000. So it's not the highest end of it all, but I do what I can to optimize. If you guys know anything, should people that have been on the channel before do probably know my little hobby of tinkering and making things do more than they can. So optimizing and stuff like that is really something I really like to do. She's got kind of furrowed brows, so serious. Something like that, maybe. She looks kind of sad right now. I kind of need the intensity back. Thank you, Miri. Yeah, no backseating. That goes for art. I'm gonna implement the hint system for art as well, by the way, you guys. The hint system, you'll see it first time on Monday. I'm gonna try to get it in there, but now we're gonna have a safe word, and I'm gonna update the rules with it too. We're gonna have a safe word, so that you guys know I'm specifically asking for input and feedback and hints. No solutions, just, you know, hints. So yeah, that'll be implemented on Blueprints, the game that I'm playing on Monday. There you go. That's a similar expression. No worries, no worries. I need to change this around a little bit because of the general anime nature of this. So like the face has kind of lost a bit of the anime to it. It got because of the nose, it's gone back to a little bit more like semi-realistic. But that's just how where we're going, I suppose. It's still my style for all intents and purposes. But I am gonna do altering a little bit of the anatomy to be more like how I would draw it. So let's get some of the rest of the stuff in here, and we can give it a shot with the So yeah, it's a draw this in your style challenge, but I've seen you both do classic anime style and realism. Yeah, and I kind of want to find a little bridge between the two right now. I guess it's just the fact that this kind of made it look like define the nose a bit. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I'm inspired by your art. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm happy. I'm really happy to hear that I'm able to inspire people. Whenever I get the hi Floral, by the way, hello Floral. Whenever I get the kind of full like exclamation mark kind of like that I managed to do something good, I just think of like, I have standards. You meet my standards. Welcome, Floral. Nice to have you here. How you doing? My brain is in overdrive for this challenge. I think maybe also see if I can paint the scene just for fun. That's awesome. Got plenty of time. Don't have to push yourself too hard, but it sounds fun to hear though. It just feels like then to me that sounds like you are indeed challenging yourself, and that's nice to hear. I for one am kind of happy that I prepared a little bit in advance, the whole question Q&A. Stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. It sounds very exciting, and thank you. I'm happy, genuinely happy that I'm able to inspire. So this is an art challenge, right? Where I like to feature community art and on my channel, on streams actually. So you. If you want to join in, there are instructions in the video description below what this challenge is about. And there'll also be a community post that I will post I'll post the instructions and what to do and how to post things on YouTube as well. Last art challenge that we did, last week, we had over 40 entries or something, right? Quite a lot of entries. We got through all of them. Oh, thank you, Kuni. Kuni's going to be joining me on stream next week, actually. Not the Monday one, but the Wednesday one is going to be an earlier stream as we draw from memory. It's a little game on Steam, and I've brought 3 other artists together to play the game with me. We're going to be drawing some games, some specific themed art from memory, but you know, the prompts we fill in ourselves, so it's going to be really fun. Yeah, it's really fun to see us next to each other as well. You guys, I have this. Let me show you the thumbnail. It's really fun. I wrote us up next to each other for the thumbnail, and these are the people that are going to be part of it. Is me, is Leia Memoria, me from Vilhelm Vanderbos, Noble Owl and Guardian of the Gemstone, that you know. And we have Leia Memoria, the record keeper of variants, Seraphim, I believe. Kuni, the friend-shaped farmer. And Squeegee, the art teacher and fun guy. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. Just notice the backgrounds too. Nice detail. Oh yeah. Glad you noticed. I took the time. Look, I got feathers. Leia's got stars. Cooney's got veggies. And Squeegee's got other fun guys. Mushrooms. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Veggies. Crops. Sure thing, Sai. Have a good one. Thank you for dropping by. Good luck with the challenge. The community tab might be a region thing. Really? You can't post it on the yeah, it should be on mobile, but it might you might be right. It might be a region thing. That's kind of weird though. Like it should be more on my channel regional thing than more so than if you're able to post on it. But you know, the Discord is also an option. You Kuni, you already have me on DMs as well, so you could also post it there. Otherwise, the Globy fan Discord is also fine to post on. My Plumots will see to it that it gets to me. I've tried to cover a lot of different upload options, but you know, sometimes there's limitations everywhere. I'm just an owl. I'll try what I can do, you know. I might move everything a bit here. All right, cool. I think I'm gonna do some adjustments with the arm here. Move it out a little bit. Feel like that might give it a little bit more shape. No body, no shape, no shape. Yeah, I'm probably gonna see a lot of errors that I kind of wanna fix by next art stream. I'm gonna continue on this on the next weekend. I already feel like I got plenty of good work done on this though. I'm kind of surprised how fast this has gone. It's still sketchy, but it doesn't have to be any fancy either. I feel like I just recreate this would be my style after all, so it's kind of up to us, up to me, up to whatever we feel like, how much we wanna push the quality of this, you know. So a lot of it is in the dark, which means I have to define it myself. Your brush is very good. Thank you. This is my own brush because I wanted a chalk, like a little chalky brush that has a texture. See. That's is my go-to for most of the coloring stuff as well, because I feel like as soon as I start giving it as soon as I start giving things a bit too much definition, then the sketchy stuff kind of lose their charm, or like you kind of need to kind of give a lot of things more definition. All right, Floral. Sounds good. I'm glad to hear. I'm gonna be keep a lookout for the community post with the instructions of what the challenge is, and also how to post things on YouTube or anywhere else. If you guys are curious as to if you like Discord, you could join the Globy fan Discord. I'm not part of the fan Discord, as it's main for fans, but the Plumies are, and definitely my Plumods are, Mary Mage and Natsu. You join the Discord, you go to Ville's study, and that's where all the Plumies hang out, the Plumies being you guys. If you're asking if I remember you on the same stream, then the answer is yes, I do. Also, I will not be answering those kind of prompts or questions every time I'm asked either. A long time ago, as in years. I've been doing this for more than a year and a half now. Enough. Done. Yeah, I will not be answering any of that. Sorry for apologies, Miri, for still indulging that. Thank you. You did completely the right thing. And I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going into the last half hour of the stream, and I kind of want to get some coloring on this to just kind of see how it might look. So just one moment, and we'll see if we can do this. Coloring already? Well, I might touch it up a little bit after too. I just kind of want to see that it works, because sometimes some of the values are not gonna play nice, you know? Let's see, let me try to block this in a bit. I'm gonna define her hair a little bit more than we see in the screenshot, because I happen to know she has a lot of very curly and a messy hair happening in this. I'm just gonna add that to her as well. It is a girl. In a big robot. I don't even need to do it like define this side either. I'm kind of like the shadows are giving me like the go ahead to not have to define stuff on that end, so why would I? Taking such a dark screenshot is both difficult, can't see the details, and convenient. I don't have to draw the details. Exactly, I don't see the details, I don't have to draw the details. Depends if you are comfortable with giving things shape with just essentially building up from dark rather than, you know, working in light and then adding shadows. Because at this point, I'm just I just need to add, you know, it's essentially bring out the details in the darkness rather than add, you know, shadows to kind of give things shape. It's the inverted kind of thing, you know. Hello, Firewolf. Welcome, welcome. Man, was it Cryptic that said that they had watched this movie a lot of times? You have to ask if it's approved. Also, hello, Toast. I don't think I said hello to you. Oh, sorry, I got something in my eye. Ay, ay, ay. What was the question? Oh no, if you think it I'm doing the scene justice, you know. From one fan to another. I'm probably gonna see a lot of things to edit, fix up next time. It's all good. For now, we do what we can, and then we can fix it later. Hiyo. Blocking in, moving out. Oh, save. Oh my gosh, I have not saved. Deb, thank you. Nice. That's nice. Thank you. That is the real thriller in this. Knight to the rescue. Yeah, very nice. Me neither. Oh my gosh, you just like, oh gosh. Vil cooking already. Yeah, and it's fast food. Okay, well, the one thing that is good about this, I say the one thing that is good about this, the scene has a lot of being scared but still standing up to fight. Yes, that is exactly it, right? Because she's terrified, completely terrified. It's not the whole like, yes, I'm gonna wreck you now, big monster, you know. No. She's absolutely friggin' terrified. Which I think adds more to the bravery, because if you do not care, if you're completely apathetic about like, oh yeah, well whatever, I'm awesome, then there's very little sign of bravery, because you're brave because you do something even though you are afraid, right? If it's not a sweat off your brow, then it really doesn't carry that whole like, yeah, well, what of it kind of thing, you know? There we go. That's a little gap I needed right there in order to bring the shape of the everything in. Ayo. Yeah, exactly. Because she runs in, you kind of think that she abandons Newt, the child, but then it's just kind of like, I like she can't do anything there. She can't do anything with what she has. It's just foolish to stand up and like do anything, but really kind of like, I gotta do something. Let's, you know. Bit of act of desperation, also like a final stand kind of thing. I'm gonna try, you know. Man, I want to watch the movie again. I haven't seen it in a long time. Okay, let's indicate a little bit of color in this then. Let's see what we can do. We got a frame there, that's fine. We can have the frame there. The overlay, let's try. Honestly, first of all, I think I might just need to do this. Exactly. Merge. Now we got this solid. This is completely solid there. We can probably do a gradient map on this too. Wow, that is very dark. That's kind of scary. That's kind of spooky looking. It's kind of dark. It's like has a bit of contrast, contrasting blues to it. Honestly, it has more contrasting blues towards yellows. So what if I add my own kind of deal? What if I do what if I make it do this? It's kind of still in the green more so. So if we put yellow in there, it might not really be what I'm looking for. No, honestly, it's just the greens don't really work. This is kind of closer. We're getting kind of there, you know? This graded map is doing a lot of cool stuff, though. I'm gonna try to change this out to something yellow. No, I think that one needs to be cold. Maybe blue. All right, we got a good base. This is a pretty good. It's showing where the values are, and the face is kind of where we want to focus anyway. So this is all right, I would say. Getting a bit of that in there. I am using a display tablet, and I am using Clip Studio. Probably darker. Yeah, definitely darker. Less saturated. Clear it. Kind of see her lips kind of being featured quite a lot in this light, so I'm gonna be able to should add some of the blush in there too. What else is prominent? Let's see some yellow being prominent in the power loader. Also Japanese. I am not Japanese. I can speak a little bit, like teeny little bit of Japanese, but I am not. I'm in fact Swedish. I live in the Netherlands. I have, however, sung in Japanese. You have some songs on my channel. This part needs to just be kind of bright. I'm gonna tone down the yellow a little bit later. For now, it's working pretty good as is, I think. This, I don't know why that is not built in properly. I think I'm gonna take the dark there. And then we have the belt that is a little bit extra blue. And then her shirt that is kind of a bit more to army green. What is it called? Olive, I guess. Which is kind of more here. Probably more desaturated, more towards yellow. Still more so to yellow, actually. Lower that down a bit. The face is a little bit too saturated, I feel. Is that... Oh, better. That's actually the gradient map that does it. Okay. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. How do we do this? It is not Mimi. That is rude. Please read the rules. Thank you, Mary. Okay. So now the question is how do I bring it out? How do I do it? How do we do this? How can I do this? Can I even do this? Is it even possible? Mumble a little bit more might also help. Oh, right, I need to also do slight multiply on the colors. He's got a bruise. Got a bit of texture. A little bit too red. A little bit too red. Get on the body. Get on this arm. Alright, now we try doing something with this. Thank you, Kuni. Yeah, definitely. I've already asked if you're new here. Please read the channel rules, the chat rules. They're in the video description below. Actually, the face is kind of might actually need some blue highlight on this. Yeah, yes, Sue. That is definitely what was needed there. And I'm also gonna do this for the sake of framing the robot. Just make it be the light that comes from behind. And yeah, that's pretty much the base to it all. I'm still gonna like, I still want to smoothen things out here and there, you know, because it's a little bit rough. There's a bit too much blue with this now. But I pretty much, I feel like I got the scene down pretty good. Oops. Atmosphere down, thank you. I wanted normal, thank you. Thank you. Got less than 5 minutes on this to just kind of add some details to this. When you zoom in, you see how quick and everything is kind of just put down. Yeah. Looking at the picture up there, I feel like this needs a little bit more brightness to it. I also gotta consider how I want the face to kind of be shaped, you know, for the anime sake, but it doesn't look good. Yeah, I liked how it was before I changed it. Like, this looks pretty cool. It gives this kind of anime style kind of pop of the nose here in kind of a realism kind of a situation as well. I think it's turned into quite an interesting combination, right? This is the fun part of doing portraits of realism, where you can kind of figure out like, oh, but there's like this little extra little touch of this kind of glossy thing here. Kind of like, you know, there's a little highlight here on the under the eyebrow, like adds a little something there too. So her face is glossy because she is terrified. She's sweating. You're going for a long shower and you know, long shower and a nap after this fight. She looks a bit dollified because of the anime style, but yeah, I'm still the nose looks smaller too. It's all good. It's all good. She's got like her mouth slightly more open than I've done, and it gave her kind of big teeth. Hello, Mariah. Welcome. Making the other eye look a bit more like in the shadow is really tricky. I'm kind of happy how there's it's kind of a happy accident how it turned out, honestly. She kind of looks a bit amazed with this expression. I kind of don't want that. I think I'm going to bring it back when showing the teeth a little bit more, because it's like, I don't want it to be like, oh wow. I just going to be like, I want this to be kind of intense in a way. Hello there, duck boy. How you doing? I'm gonna take some of the color from here and kind of just bring it back. It's kind of tricky because I do feel like it's a bit too dark on this side, but it helps the shape. Happy accident, Bob Ross. Yes, Bob Ross, big inspiration. Yeah, the corners of her mouth a bit down. That would probably help a bit more, honestly. Something like this. When checking of the expression of the mouth, do you look at the entire the entire face, or Kaori doesn't look at the mouth? I kind of try to get the whole expression in, because just doing one part, like kind of an expression and the vibe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back. Okay. The expression is kind of a joint thing. You know, if you do like angry mouth, but don't kind of furrow the brows, it's not gonna carry, you know. Like if you do angry eyebrows without changing the eyes, it looks a little bit angrier, but you get a lot more effect. Yeah, you get a lot more effect if you also change the eye up like this. And this just looks like she's missing teeth. No, we're going back. I kind of liked what we had going on here. Just taking it back a bit. Yeah. With those eyes, this works pretty good. I'm so tempted to continue drawing this, but we are just gonna continue this until next weekend. Why, thank you, Firewolf. So we have some like other effects to bring in as well. There was we just said no backseating unless I ask for it. I will figure out how to do this next time. Yeah, thank you, Night. I'll be heading off too. Expression. You know, I'm gonna make some notes for myself. Expression. Is it like secondary light, I guess? Second light I need to do. The bounce light that comes from the other side. Color correction. At least. Yes, Shu. All right. Pretty good progress work, I would say. This is gonna be fun to post as well. Show what we've got going on. And yeah. Let's leave it at that for now. Save. Don't forget to save. I keep forgetting to save. Oh. Let my hair out. Let the wings breathe. Hutsu, everybody. Hutsu, hutsu, hutsu. Hutsu. We say hutsu on the channel because it's my own version of the abbreviated otsu from Japanese, which means job well done. Thank you for your hard work. That goes for me, that goes for you guys, because I've been drawing here, talking to you guys, trying to be as entertaining as I can while also getting my art done. And you guys have just been, you've been watching. You've been watching at a good, and hopefully at a good time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Utsu. Oh, thank you. I can't read the Japanese name. But, arigatou gozaimasu. Art question. Aside from art challenge, do you plan to do showcase Vil fan art too in the future? Oh, from Vil illustrations? That's a good point. We did showcase of illustrations on was it birthday, or was it like we did it like about a year ago? Maybe you should have a look at the new one sometime soon. That's a pretty good idea. Right now we've just been focusing on the art challenges. Yeah, Hutsu, everybody, thank you very much. Yeah, so for the art challenge, everyone that joined in late, is movie redraw, which is basically taking a screenshot from a movie, redraw that screenshot in your style, post your drawing with the screenshot and hashtag. The instructions how to post on YouTube are in the video description. Also include why you chose that movie and scene. For any general questions that I might have anticipated, can it be a series? No, but we might try to do a series redraw later. Can it be an animated movie? Yes. It has to be a feature-length film, which I believe, looking it up, it was 80 minutes and up, so it's past an hour. Yeah. Can I draw a different character, post expression that is not on the screenshot? No. Some people asked if they could include me, like, or evil or something in the screenshot, but no, it is I want to see the screenshot redrawn in your style. Thank you very much for wanting to draw me or including me as a special thing, but that is not the challenge this time around. You can still do that if you would like. It won't be featured in this though, but you can upload it with hashtag illustrations, which is the fan art tag, the general fan art. But that is exactly what, as I'm writing it here, is that the challenge is to recreate the screenshot in your style. So art style, anatomy, and rendering is generally what defines your style. If you alter the scene, it would essentially just be fan art. Yeah. Now, it doesn't mean that if it's a moody scene, it has to be very dark as well. I mean, you can just redraw it and choose pastel-y colors, but initially it kind of still has to be that scene. Can it be any screenshot scene from a movie? Yes, but please keep it safe for work or it won't get featured. Excessive blood, gore, explicit content, and stuff like that. Yeah, you can pick any other scene of that movie if that matters. You can still do this, but you won't get featured on the feature stream. which is on the weekend of November 15th. I believe it is on November 15th. I will make sure to write that in the summary post after. But once again, thank you everybody for hanging out, lurkers and everybody just like active arts, active, how do you say that? Artists. I was almost saying drawers because of the joke before. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for dropping by to say that my art inspires you, and that is really what I've kind of wanted to set off to do. I feel like I want to give a little bit back. That I found myself very inspired by a lot of things, a lot of artists, and I would kind of also want to return that for other people, kind of do that as well, because it did a lot for me. And thank you, your drawers. Yes, it's a drawers assemble. My art streams are essentially IKEA streams. Speaking of drawers assemble, I'm assembling a lot of drawers. Essentially, this is my own IKEA project stream of bringing together 3 other drawers. So it's gonna be we're gonna assemble all the stuffs, all the drawers, so you can keep all your clothes in them. But yeah, no, this is a stream is happening next weekend. This is the next art stream. I am bringing in Kuni, Leia, Squeegee, which are artists in their own right and style, and we're going to be playing a game called Drawing from Memory. We're going to keep to a theme, but then we're going to be able to prompt each other to draw things, and then we get to vote on each other's drawings. It's which one we think looks the best, funniest, or whichever. It's going to be a nice, funny, cozy stream. Yeah, we're all drawers. Yeah. All right, so leaving it at that. Natsu, the art challenge is in the video description, and Yasu, thank you for making it still at the end. Right, I'll have a look, see if we can rate anyone. Otherwise, we will just leave it there. And thank you again. I keep saying thank you, but I'm really grateful. No, okay, well, that's it then. For now, then we say bye-bye, bye-bye-bye, bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye, bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Stay lovely, everybody. I'll see you again real soon. Monday for some blueprints. Guess for this challenge you are Vilhelm. Vilhelm! Vanderbos? Vilhelm Vanderbos? Oh my gosh. I guess you're right. Anyway, dag. Tot maandag. Fijn weekend. Bye.
So everybody, I'm gonna draw something from a crow movie. Is there a movie about a crow? I'm gonna have to look. Vilhelm Feature Boss. Vil! They called you Vilhelm Feature Boss!
What? How could they?
Well, anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Are you gonna make some tea, Vilhelm? Vilhelm Feature Boss? You have a feature that's...
Stop, Flumik! Not you too! Sure, I'll make some tea. What do you want?
I want some chamomile.
Okay.